Hey guys, my name is Dawson and welcome to the channel. Now today I went and saw Finding Dory with my family and it was fantastic. But I do want to tell you guys the ratings just right off the bat. It has a 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, 77% on Metacritic, and 8 out of 10 on IMDb. It is directed by Andrew Stanton and Angus McLean, and Ellen DeGeneres reprises her role as Dory. That was a stutter and a half. Albert Brooks as Marlin, and a newcomer within Hayden Christensen, really Hayden Rollins as Nemo. So the old Nemo he's an adult now, so he can't really come back and play Nemo again. But Hayden Rollins is Nemo, and he did fantastic. Then we have a whole slew of new characters also. We have like Bailey, Destiny, Hank, God, who else? Who else did we have? We had the bird named Debbie. We had not Nemo's parents, Dory's parents, Jenny and Charles. And I believe her name was Jenny. Yeah, I believe her name was Jenny. And just a whole slew of new characters. And I have to say, this movie was a lot of fun. I am a huge fan of Pixar. Growing up, that was my dream job, was to work alongside John Lasseter and make these movies. And like Pete Docter and just all of the people at CalArts, A113, class of A113. That was my dream job, was to work with those guys. And so I watched Finding Nemo so many times. I watched the Toy Story so many times. I've watched Monsters Inc. I've watched all these movies so many times. I love Pixar out, Inside Out, Good Dinosaur was good. Just a lot of great movies. Wall-E, just a slew of fantastic movies and sequels besides maybe Cars 2, which I still had some fun with Cars 2, but definitely wasn't as good as Cars. But this is not about the history of Pixar. This is about Finding Dory. And I have to say, Ellen DeGeneres did a perfect job reprising her role as Dory. She totally advertised the heck out of it on her show. But that was a good thing because she was really, really proud and honored to come back and play Dory again. I remember years and years and years ago on like Reddit, there was talks about Finding Dory, which at first I thought it was just a joke because the whole thing with Dory and her memory loss, and let's go find Dory. She's gonna go off and do her thing. But Pixar announced it about a year or two ago that it was actually coming out, and it's been a very excited wait for me. I've been really really excited to see this movie, though I didn't see it on its release date, which was June 17th, I believe. I did get to see it today. What day is today? Today is June 29th. But I have to say, I don't want to give you many spoilers. So if you guys are looking for a non-spoiler review, this should be as spoiler-free as possible. But the story is pretty much this. This story takes place 1 year after the events in Finding Nemo, and it's Nemo, Marlin, and Dory. And Dory lives with them now, and she's starting to have different flashbacks of her family, and it's basically her trying to find home. And Marlin and Nemo had to help her find her home. And a bunch of craziness ensues. A bunch of new friends, old friends like Crush and oh God, what's his name? Crush and Squirt. And just a bunch of different old faces and new faces. And one group I wish I would have saw was the Tank Gang. But I heard from on Twitter that Andrew Stanton, I believe, tweeted out that the Tank Gang is actually in the movie, which I think is probably at the end of the movie because I didn't actually get to see the end of the movie, like the end credits, because my little brother actually had to use the bathroom, so I had to walk out. So I don't know if the Tank Gang was actually in the movie at the end, like Andrew Stanton said they were going to be. But I actually did look for the three iconic Easter eggs within Pixar movies: A113, the Luxo Ball, and the Pizza Plant truck. And I have a good idea where all of them are. I know where A113 is, but I have a good idea where the Luxo Ball and the Pizza Plant truck are. So here's where I think they are. A113, like I said, I know. This is a little bit spoilers, but when Hank, so spoiler alert real quick. Okay. So when Hank hijacks the truck with all the fish in it, going to Colorado, I believe it was, or it was Colorado, yeah, right, yeah. Um, was it? I believe it was Colorado, but or was it Ohio? Oh my God, I can't remember where it's at. But when Hank hijacks that truck, the license plate says Cal A113, which if you don't know, the heads at Pixar, like John Lasseter, Pete Docter, and the gang, the head animators and directors, all attended Cal Arts, and their room number was A113. So on the license plate on the truck, it said Cal A113, which was really cool. The Luxo Ball, I believe, was in one of the gift shops, and the Pizza Plant truck was probably in the parking lot of the rehabilitation center or on the highway somewhere. But I actually saw the movie in 3D, which, if you want my opinion on the 3D, don't go see it in 3D. The glasses are just impeding on your experience because there really isn't that much 3D in this movie. There's only really one big part where the 3D is okay, but the rest of it's like bubbles and stuff like that that kind of comes at you. So save your few bucks and just go see it in regular, not in 3D. Um, but I did catch the A113, but the Pizza Plant truck and the Luxo Ball I did not catch. Also, the original voice of Nemo was going to be in the movie somewhere. I have a good idea where he was at and who he was playing, but not to give you guys a false fact, I'm not going to say who I thought he was playing. But yeah, I think I know who he was, but I'm not going to give you guys any false facts because that's not who I am. I want to give you guys as much true stuff as possible. Uh, but that's pretty much the 3D. Like, it was this. Like the 3D was it was kind of lazily done. I don't think it really deserved a 3D release. But I I want to keep this video short and as spoiler free as possible because I noticed in our other videos we do a lot of spoilers. But I do want to say Finding Dory is a lot of fun, a great sequel. I want to give you guys more, but I just don't want to spoil it. But I can say the art direction was fantastic, beautiful, beautiful art direction. The coral reefs, the water. Um, just the rehabilitation center, all the tanks, um, the people, the fish, just everything was so beautifully animated. So props to the animators because Pixar, we all know Pixar is the best animation studio out there, probably right next to DreamWorks, but they are just so fantastic. Since the story is about Dory finding her parents, I do want to say that the way she finds her parents is adorable. It's very heartwarming. It makes a lot of sense. The way they tied in Finding Nemo to Finding Dory makes a lot of sense because Marlin and Dory do just really run into each other. So it was really easy for them to tie in Finding Dory to Finding Nemo. All the callbacks and everything was great. And it was it all made a lot of sense in the end, how everything happened. Mr. Ray was back with the school, and a lot of returning characters, like I said, with Crush and Squirt, and just a lot of the Seagulls were back. Just a lot of great characters. I loved Hank. Hank was a bigger part of the story than I thought he was going to be, but he was great, played by, can't remember his name, but he was the father and Married with Children, and also the older father in Modern Family. Also, I can't remember his name, but he's in Modern Family also. He also played Mr. Peabody in Mr. Peabody and Sherman. He was in it, so two cast members within Modern Family. Idris Elba was in it. Just a great cast of people. Guys, this movie was great. Like I said, a great sequel. I highly recommend go seeing it. My rating is 8 out of 10. Definitely recommend it. See it in theaters. It is beautiful. Another great film by Pixar, like always. Even if the story is not like that great like Cars 2, it's still beautiful to watch. But I do want to say before I end off the video, I did just pick up my Finding Dory Pop and my Pixar's Nemo yesterday at my local Target. The unboxing of these guys is going to be on my channel, so the links to the unboxing of these guys is going to be in the description down below. So please go over and watch my unboxing of these guys. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll speak to you guys in the next one. I'm sorry that this review was all over the place. We're still working on the format of how to do this. So hopefully in the future our videos will be better. But go see the movie. Tell me what you guys thought down below about the movie, your ratings, what you thought about it, just everything. And see you guys in the next video. Peace.